What's up, family? We're gonna do this video touching on everyday things that everybody's dealing with, dealt with, or some form or way you're gonna be dealing with it eventually. Especially if you got a car, home, or whatever the case. It's gonna be talking about insurance. So I'm gonna title this one, Insurance Companies Ripping You Off. Yes, because think about it. Aren't they ripping you off? You never hear about how the price goes down. It's always every year it goes up. And it don't matter how long you've been with an insurance company. You go, damn, it should count for something as long as you've been there. Watch this. I'm gonna give you a synopsis. Matter of fact, that could be the word of the day. And the word synopsis simply means, sounds like a big word, but it simply means to give a brief summary or survey about something. So to give you a brief thing, watch this brief synopsis I'm gonna give you. Wouldn't it make sense to you? Because everybody think like this, right? It's just some of us don't speak on it. But wouldn't it make sense, you say, if I've been with an insurance company year after year, shouldn't they award me for being with them for a bunch of years? And very importantly, you don't have no accidents, no claims. You should be rewarded, right? But instead of being rewarded, you're penalized at the end of the year when they tell you, oh, your insurance just went up. You know, what do you mean my insurance went up? I've been with you guys X amount of years. I've never had an accident, never put in a claim. Why is my insurance always going up? Think about it. All the money you pay all year, every year for insurance, doesn't it piss you off at the end of the year when you say, all right, let's just say your insurance is $1,200. Let's go with an easy number, $1,200 for the year. So $600 every 6 months, right? Let's just say at the end of the year, you done paid $12,000, right? What do you get back for that? What do you got to show for that? It goes back exactly what Chris Rock said in one of his comedy things years ago. He said insurance should be called just in case shit happens. Insurance. That's what it should be called, because if nothing happens, you never had an accident, put in a claim, you should get that money back, or at least half of it, or definitely your premium should go down. There's no reason why it's constantly going up. Watch this. I'm gonna give you another synopsis. Take Allstate. Allstate is one of, if not the highest insurance out there. Don't believe me? Go check it for yourself. For all the people out there that do have Allstate, pull up your whole policy, and I guarantee you, call a bunch of other policy insurance companies and compare them to, say you want a free quote, because it's free. Now, of course, they're going to waste your time about 5 minutes on the phone or longer. But when they run it all down, I guarantee you, Allstate is higher than damn near every insurance out there. And their insurance don't never decrease. It always increases. Matter of fact, Allstate, they love drivers that have points on their license as well. Why? Because they can increase their premiums with them. See, now you tell me, if you're a driver that have no points on your license, no claims, no accidents, why the heck is you paying high insurance? Now, I'm gonna give you another synopsis. Remember what synopsis means? To give a brief survey or a story about something, right? Now, I know a lot of y'all see all these little commercials, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Y'all see all these people talking about, you can get insurance for $36 a month. Hey, why are you paying over $150? Why are you paying $200 something a month for insurance? Do you know you could get full coverage insurance for $36 a month? That's a bull crap. That's straight bull crap. And if you did get insurance for $36 a month, trust me, there's a down payment. They're gonna tell you your down payment is this much, and then you pay that much. Now, and even when when you see them things on the internet and the commercials, and they say, oh, you could pay for $25 a month. Full coverage? That don't even make sense. That don't make no, look, let's do the math. If you was paying $25 a month, look, 4 months, that'd be $100. Another 4 months, that'd be $100. Another 4 months, that'd be your 12. You telling me you're gonna pay $300 for the whole year for insurance? And now you just had a major accident, your car is totaled, your car is worth $40,000, and they gonna cover that, and all you pay was $300? Get the heck out of here. Your deductible is probably $500 or $1,000. See, this really, I can't stand them videos these people talking about, why are you paying this much for insurance? You need to, it's nonsense, don't believe it. And nowadays they have a celebrity do that, and see what they do because of AI. See, AI have a celebrity doing it. So now they could say, oh, it wasn't the actual celebrity, it was a likeness. See, that's how they get away with that AI stuff. And now you see your favorite celebrity trying to sell you that bull crap, and some people fall for it. Unfortunately, it's ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Well, you have went through it just recently, right?
Heck yeah.
And especially a fast talker.
Oh, I always say
What
this.
if-
You got a fast talker, I don't care what you're dealing with. If you got a fast talker, rather it's on the phone or in person, get away from them.
So,
They scam me.
so what with this lady? What, she was talking real.
I couldn't get a word in. She was just talking over me, and then look, this is how the lady. She was worse than one of them people that go 45, 55, 65, 75, 45, 45, 55, 55, 55. She was worse than that. This lady was on the phone with me. She's like, all right, so we're gonna go over your insurance coverage. Now we got 4 chairs right here now, and you're gonna get we're gonna get the full coverage insurance, and I'm just let you know it's gonna be able to cover all that. And if you get it today, you could put out a small down payment. I can't even talk this fast. You see how I'm messing up? I'm telling you, this lady was talking so fast. I was like, ma'am, can I say something? You talk so fast, I can't even get a word in. But listen. These jokers run all these bull junk. Like I said, I know all of y'all agree. Now just let's take 5 years. Like I said, remember I said, let's say you're paying $1,200 for the year. Could you imagine using the insurance company for 5 years, right? And you paying $1,200 every year for the insurance for the whole year. Just do the math, like in elementary school. What's $1,200 times 5 years? That's $6,000 you done paid in 5 years. Okay, what you got to show for it? You see what I'm saying by these insurance companies ripping you off? What do you got to show for it? I can tell you what the insurance company got to show for it. They put an addition to their building. The owner of that company, he went and got a new boat. He got a new car. Matter of fact, their building even got bigger. He went on a new vacation. But you done gave $6,000 to this insurance company. And that's just you. Now let's count a million other people. And at the end of the 5 years, you got nothing to show for it. They didn't even tell you, hey, we noticed you ain't had an accident in 5 years. You had no claims with us, and you've been with us for 5 years. We just like to let you know, give you some good news today. Your insurance just went down $100. So instead of $1,200, who don't like free? Who don't like to hear stuff like that? But you never hear it. It's always going up. So, hey, man, I always say, man, if you can find a way to get over, get over. Get it. You got some places in certain states, if you don't renew your insurance, they try to threaten your license. Did y'all know that? You don't renew your insurance, and a lot of times the way they know that right away is when you don't go with this insurance company, whatever that one is, they report you right away. Now, of course, there are other ways they find out, but that's another way they find out. They report you right away. They go, oh, he didn't pay the insurance with us. We're gonna call motor vehicles, let them know he ain't got insurance, whatever the case, right? And now you get a letter from motor vehicle saying, if you don't prove that you got insurance in this amount of time, your license will be jeopardized. You're like, what? Y'all gonna try to force me to get insurance? Listen, let me tell y'all something. Like I said, synopsis, the word of the day, synopsis, to give a brief survey, a story about something. So that's why I'm saying to you, don't it make sense if you was with an insurance company that you should get something back at the end? At least your premium should go down, something, right? But watch this. Let's say you with an insurance company, because this how this stuff. All right, watch this. I'm gonna give you another synopsis. Let's just play this game. Just play to make it make sense to you, right? So you can be smarter, right? Let's just say you do find one of them rinky-dink insurance companies, right? And they say, oh yeah, your payment's only $36 a month. And then you're like, wow, I finally found a good one. I'm only paying $36 a month. And guess what? Now you want to tell them, let's go over the policy. So now this will be the fool on the phone talking about, oh wow, $36 a month, that's wonderful, wow. Hey, listen, so that do include tow, right? In case I I need a tow. You know the other person on the phone gonna be the tow. Did you hear this guy? He's talking about do we get towed for $36 a month? The tow costs more than $36. Sir, I'm sorry, but no, that does not include tow. But it does give you insurance. But however, it does not include tow. And you're like, oh, wow, okay, all right then. All right, well, oh, that's fine. That's fine. I know somebody that got a tow truck anyway. So, listen, well, $36 a month, that sounds just like what I'm looking for. It sounds exactly what I'm looking for. Hey, does that include a rental car in case my car gets an accident? I need a rental. Hey, Tom, you hear this guy? I got this guy on this phone, this idiot. He's talking about do we get rental? Listen, oh, sir, you there? Yeah, listen, I'm sorry. No, that does not include rental neither. You know, with $36 a month, like I said, it does give you insurance, but it does not include rental. Now, if you would like rental, we can add that on, and that bumps up your premium. Now you're gonna be looking at $65 a month, and we can get the tow too, and that's be $79 a month. They're gonna keep going up on you, right? So you're like, damn, I don't get rental, I don't get tow. Okay. Well, I'm still happy with the 36, as long as I got insurance. Because see, a lot of people got liability. Liability covers nothing. You just giving somebody your money to cover nothing. All right, how many people y'all know, if it didn't happen to you, where somebody had an accident? I knew a guy had a beautiful car, Cadillac. He had a beautiful Cadillac. Do you know, the car looked new. It wasn't new, it looked new. This guy was driving around with liability insurance, trying to be cheap. And you know what happened? He just happens to pull at a light in back of another truck, and the truck somehow hit a tree. The truck hit a tree, and the tree, the lift of the truck hit the guy's car, and the tree fell on the roof. Boom! Guess how much his car got repaired? That would be a big fat nothing, because he had liability. Everybody that knew this guy said, even the cop, when the cop came to put the report, he said, man, this is a beautiful car. He said, don't worry about it, man. I'm sure your insurance gonna cover all this. He said, you got full coverage insurance, you're gonna cover. And he said, nah, man, I got liability. Even the cop was like, you gotta be kidding me. You telling me with this beautiful car that you only got liability? Man, it don't pay to try to save a penny. When you got something beautiful like this, you want to protect it. Man, I feel for you, brother. I feel for you. You trying to save a penny, and that's gonna cost you a big buck. You see what I'm saying? But let's go back to the idiot on the phone thinking $36 a month with these scam commercials and stuff on the internet talking about 30. It's bull crap. Watch this. Now the guy, remember, he don't get towed, he don't get a rental. Now he's like, okay, well, I know my parents, they got comprehension insurance. Does this even cover comprehension insurance? Now remember, y'all, I did a video about comprehension insurance because a lot of people, believe it or not, don't know what comprehension insurance is. To give you a synopsis, remember what synopsis means? To give a brief survey or story about something. To give you a synopsis of what comprehension insurance is, it means, like I said, comprehension insurance, what it actually is insurance that covers damages to your vehicle not caused by collision of other vehicles. And that's a wide spectrum. You know, it could be a range of stuff. Like I said, go watch this old video here. I actually showed you. The guy came to our house, changed our whole front windshield and all. That was a comprehension video. But it could range from a bunch of things. You know, a fire from a house or some vandalism. It could be a tree. You know, when storms hit, a tree fall on your vehicle. I seen a video where these dogs was in the neighborhood ripping this guy bumper apart. See, that would be comprehension. But anyway, let's go back to the fool right on the phone, thinking $36 a month, right, is gonna cover something. Now he's on the phone still. He's like, hey, well, listen, I don't get towed. You said I don't get towed. I don't get rental car. Okay, but I still got insurance. It sounds like what I want. But do I at least get comprehension insurance? Billy Bob on the phone. He's like, hey, Tom, this guy's a piece of work. This guy really thinks $36 is gonna cover something. Hey, listen here, Jack. Hey, buddy. Yeah, listen. Yeah, no, it doesn't cover comprehension insurance, but we can add it to you if you like. We can put all that on you. It's gonna, if we could put the tow, the rental, and the comprehension insurance and full coverage. That's what you're looking for, right? Yeah, hey, it would be no problem. We can add that. Yeah, I'd like to know what would my bill be if I add that. Okay, let's do the numbers. Okay, you're gonna need a down payment of $900, and that's gonna bring your monthly bill to $217 a month. That's what it'd be really. But yo, let me just end this video with this right here, because I know what I'm saying makes sense, and I know y'all know it makes sense. If you were an insurance company that's not ripping you off, which they all ripping you off, isn't it a damn shame you were the company, you paying all this, even homeowners insurance, car insurance, life insurance, you paying all this money all year and all decade, and at the end of the year or decade, you never had an accident or claim or nothing. There should be a decrease in your following annual payments. It should not keep going up. They should be rewarding you for being with them for a long time and for not having an accident. But you gonna say something?
So in reality, liability means
Nothing.
if a cop stops you,
You just
at least it shows that you have insurance.
That's all liability.
That's all it is?
That's all it covers. Say
Oh,
you
okay.
you give an insurance company money just to say you could drive your car.
And nothing else is good
They don't
for
cover
it.
nothing.
Mm.
Nothing, not a damn
Wow.
thing. And you just giving money away. Ridiculous, yo.
It is.
Insurance. So like I said, title of the video, insurance companies ripping you off. All the money you give them, all they doing is putting it in their, lining their pockets. But it's not benefiting you no way. Now, if you got full coverage insurance and stuff like that, it's costing you big money. But if you have an accident, it's you getting the car replaced, you getting it fixed. You know, they cutting you a check to get you a new car. All of that. But don't believe them commercials and all that talking about $36 a month. That's a damn lie. Ain't no way in the world $36 a month gonna give you full coverage insurance on your brand new car. 36. Come on, that don't make no damn sense. But hey, what I would say in closing for a lot of y'all out there, if you are trying to look for a good insurance company, remember, you should be doing with your insurance company the same thing you should be doing with your credit cards. Every so often, you should be calling them, asking for a lower APR, asking for a lower interest rate, especially if you're a good driver. You know, and with the credit card, same thing, especially if you got good credit. You want, hey, a simple phone call, you'd be surprised, it'll save you some money. You should be, if you don't have no points on your license, no accidents, no claims, you should look into a different insurance company, particularly an insurance company that's called a not-for-profit insurance company, because they want drivers that's accident-free. Like in New Jersey, you got New Jersey Cure, you got New Jersey Manufacturers. You know who mostly have them insurance companies? Doctors and lawyers. Majority. That's what we used to have, because we ain't had no points on our license. We had a clean record. But if you got points on your record, oh, trust me, companies like Allstate, they want you. And that's why they charge you crazy. So it's never a crazy thing. Actually, it's a smart thing. Whatever insurance company you got, every so often, you need to reevaluate that insurance company with multiple other ones. And you'll be surprised at yourself, and you'll thank me later. Peace.